Friday night. And live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Denny Avdia. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Sharpe. Ayton finds Sharpe. Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 6. Avdia, the pass to Ayton. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Simons has it in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Sharpe has it in the corner. Ayton sets the pick for Sharpe. Shoots over White. And it's Sharpe missing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Simons. Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Avdia. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brown outside. The rebound by Sharpe.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
To the left side wing. Porzingis against Ayton. From 10 feet out. Busted. No good that time either. Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Simons on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. A shot, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Now, here's Sharpe, following the miss by Porzingis. Here's Kamara. Still yet to score. Portland again missing. Brown the pass to Tatum. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Instead, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And that one falls for Tatum. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for 8. Grant comes in for Avdia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Sharp. And Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simon. And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Grant outside. It's Henderson on the wing. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Tatum. At the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Portland out in front, leading by just 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Boston trailing. On the floor for Boston, we've got Tatum. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. The kick out to Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Henderson passes to Thybulle. Klingon with it, working on Horford. Henderson looking it over. It's good from long range. Henderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Inside Tatum.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys.
Get up and move with your Blazer dancers.
where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Clinging with it. Nothing on the board. And that one's good by Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kamara. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Grant for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Stan on the floor tonight. One of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And so here's Portland following the three-pointer by Boston. Now Henderson. He's got 5. Shot, high post. Craig pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Tatum. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Henderson right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
All free throws good from Henderson. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Tatum against Avdia. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Henderson kicks to Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. 8 in a screen on White. Portland no good that time either. Boston leading by 4. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, "We play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger." Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Portland making a change here. Kamar is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Cornette's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Simons kicks to Avdia. Pass to Simons. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Pass to Holiday. Now White takes a three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And here's Holiday. Wide a screen on Simon. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And it's Brown missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here is Holiday. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. And that one's good. Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Let him hear from you. It's time to make some noise for a t-shirt toss. Who wants one? It's time for t-shirts. Who wants a t-shirt?
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. White against Sharp. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. They get it back. Pass to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive. Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Simons with a screen on Brown. Kamare misses. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown, to the paint. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Sharp with it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Avdia. 6 to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing. Avdia's got his first points of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Sharp against White. Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Simons, the pass to Avdia. Simons on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Ayton the screen. Sharp finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. You have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Porzingis with a screen on Simon. Here's Holiday. Tatum at the elbow. Shoots over Simon. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Loads of expectations come with going #1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Grant kicks to Anderson. Pass to Avdia. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Ayton sets the pick for Avdia. Cans it from downtown. Avdia's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And here is Brown. Outside, Horford. Horford with the screen on Henderson. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Now, here's Grant. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Trailblazers trail by 4 on the floor for Boston. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Grant. Swinging the screen for Grant. In the corner, Henderson with it. Carries it from 3-point range. Henderson's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Trailblazers. Tatum with it. The flush by Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Now here's Thibault, guarded by Tatum. Thibault can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 3. Grant outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the inside. Here's Craig, and the shot is good. Craig's got his first bucket of the night.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. he's going to have some choice words with his team.
Get ready, everybody. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best moves. Let's go. Woo, we're looking good. Oh, sit down. Let's see those dance moves.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Ayton. Tatum against Avdia. Clock at 6. The three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Tatum. The shot. No good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Simons. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's White. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. Now here's Avdia. Here's Ayton. 3-pointers, Simons. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. The kick out to Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Busted. No good that time either. Portland trailing here. Pass to Avdia. Portland moving the ball. Here's Simon. Out of the rafters. He punched it in. Are you kidding me?
Guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Simons against Holiday. Now, here's Simons. Guarded closely. Holiday with the defensive effort. To Tatum. Boston again missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And Sharp drops them both.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .103 left here in the fourth quarter. And Tatum puts up a deep three. A rebound by Simon.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Tatum with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Tatum looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Over Avdia. That one off the back iron and out. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Simons from outside. No good from three-point territory. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Giroux. You know that's a team that wants to go inside. How did you make it hard for them?
I really just feel like we really just backed the paint. Did a good job of doing that. We know they have a lot of pain points, so just being able to keep them out there and try to make a shoot three. So I think we did a good job.
Yeah, you stuck to the game plan, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.